Ian.
Did I do it right? Did I get it on the beat?
You always do it right. You always get it on the beat.
Goddamn right I do. Apex Adjacent. Welcome, everybody. Our show, Thus and So. Dave, so sometimes you're going through the world or whatever. And
or whatever.
And like an inanimate object has a message for you.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it hits on a different level than was intended.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And sometimes that different level message hits a little too close to home. It's a little too accurate.
Is this like the fortune cookie that's too real?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I came across one of these in the world, and I have to share it.
Mm-hmm.
I was visiting my in-laws in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Okay.
And they rented a condo, and it's like one of these like on the beach condos that they just like stamp out a million of them, right?
Yes.
Each one is indistinguishable from the next.
Right. It would be a nightmare coming home drunk to that.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
But you always know where the forks are. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And during this trip, I had just one of these encounters. So if you could share it with people.
Sure. Yeah. Ian told me there was a picture. I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. And for the audio only listeners, it's a label from a P-Touch label maker. Yeah. Brother P-Touch. Worst rapper name ever.
I mean, that was kind of P. Diddy's thing, right?
Right.
Kind of was P-Touch.
But it says depress slowly.
On a toilet.
On a toilet.
Yeah.
No, Ian's dropping the hammer like he's hitting the gas pedal.
Uh-huh. Well, my thing is more like, toilet, I'm way ahead of you.
Right. Yeah, it's been slow considering it's been building up over 48 years for me. Depressed slowly. Okay. Yes. Right.
I just they put it on there and thought no one's gonna read anything else into that at all ever.
It could just be pressed slowly. Right.
Yes.
Right. Why does it have to be depressed slowly? Yeah,
it's a really weird thing to do. It was there was two bathrooms in that condo and they both had the same thing on it.
Oh wow.
So they did it. They made that label twice.
So what happened was somebody done fucked up the first one. Then they were like, well, this one's down, so I got to go to plan B over here. And they fucked that one up too. And then the owners got to root cause analysis and they were like, here's how we fix the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were depressed about the plumber bill they had to pay.
Here's the thing, Toity. Your lever is to get what I did and me as far apart as possible, as fast as possible.
It's true.
That's
true.
the deal. Take it away.
Yeah. Now.
Right.
Preferably.
Calgon, take me away. Yes. Yeah. So, there's always that when you go to a new place, hotel room, etc. Every now and then, I will do a no consequences flush, right? Like I'm just peeing.
Explain, what's a no consequences flush?
It just to gauge water flow, how it could handle the business down the road.
Okay, so this is not a no consequences flush. This is a pre-flush.
It could be
a flush evaluation.
Yes, there you go. Yes, but I don't want to waste water, so hopefully I just have to pee first, right? Something like that, right? Like the safe opening move, just to gauge how you're going to, because it's going to have to handle your business. You just need to know what you have to do so that it doesn't become a problem, right?
I'm just picturing you doing the quick I got to poop walk into a hotel bathroom and then whispering to yourself before you just pee first. Not yet. Let's see what the kid's got. And then, and only once he's passed the test.
Yeah. Dude.
Well, okay. I have a follow-up question. I'm sorry. I have a lot of questions about this.
Let's do it. Apex Adjacent Automotive Podcast.
This kind of brings up the question then, what do you do if the toilet doesn't pass the test to your satisfaction? Do you then go to like a gas station? You go someplace else? Have you ever done that?
No. So this is Iron Chef. This is working with what you have, right?
Okay. I have so many. Wow.
So let's say you've got real low flow, right? Not a lot of velocity, right? You're going to do your business. You're going to flush right away, right? You're not going to like let paper stack up.
Oh, I see. So you might split.
Yes.
Waste and clean up.
Yes.
Into two.
Sometimes even more than two flushes. Yes.
Okay.
Right. It's about learning what you can work. This is like when you go to the go-kart track.
I was going to say that.
And you're up to speed instantly on what that cart's giving you. This is my talent.
I can do it with tires. I can do it with tires and car setup, and you can do it with toilets.
We're both doing it with our bums, though.
That's true. That's true. We both have great bum feel just for two different things.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Ian. So
I didn't know that you had such a rigorous scientific method.
It's because there's been consequences in the past. This is a lesson learned. There's a label on my inside, Ian. This says test the fucking waters, buddy. Otherwise, you're replacing trim molding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have had to call front desks for a plunger before. Notice that desks was plural in that sentence.
Yeah. Well, but see, and here's what you must have you had to do is, hey, front desk, the person who was in here before me clogged the toilet.
Nope.
Sir, you've been here for 6 days.
Yes, exactly. Sir, you've always been here. We built this hotel around you. Yeah, it's a call. You ask for a plunger. If they knock, you just take it from them. You don't have them walk in and deal with that. No.
Throw up a bunch of money and take the plunger.
Give me the tools to handle the problem that I caused.
To be honest, I think if I was in that situation, I don't think I've ever clogged the toilet in a hotel.
Oh, you just damned yourself right there.
I know. But honestly, I think if I was in that situation, I think I would just drive and go buy one.
Yeah, I think that there's I get why they don't put plungers in every single room, but also you have to facilitate some self-sufficiency.
Right. Yes.
You should.
I think better would be to just every once in a while have the front desk person kind of eye you up and down and then just hand you one
when you're coming back from dinner. You're saying a check-in.
A check-in. Yeah. A check-in.
That's way better.
They're checking their files yeah, you're going to need this.
He's in the database. Yeah. 4 flags? Oh, 4 flags.
Would you like a rollaway, a crib, extra pillows, or the heavy-duty industrial plunger?
The Duke Blaster 6000, please, Alex. Yep.
Yeah.
Stuff, Ian. Stuff.
God, Dave, this car show is off to a roaring start yet again.
Oh, I didn't even show the picture. I'm going to have to edit that in post. Shit. Oh, well, it's being shown now.
Okay. Well, it is a lovely photograph. So.
It is. Depressed slowly. Yeah. And your title for this picture was very appropriate. What is it?
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. You're not the boss of me.
Oh, is that what it said?
No, yours says, don't tell me what to do. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, way ahead of you, toilet. You got like a 40-year head start on you.
Nice.
Well, what are we actually talking about on today's show other than the Duke Blaster 6000?
Well, so do you have a rental car report from your time on the Gulf Coast, and did you have a pleasant time?
Yeah, I had a pleasant time. I had 2 rental cars this trip.
Okay.
We had a Chrysler Pacifica because we flew into Memphis and then picked up my sister-in-law in Oxford, Mississippi, where she's employed at Ole Miss.
Okay.
And then drove down to Gulf Shores. So it was about a 6-hour drive. Man, again, minivans for hauling family across country. Right. The best.
Not having to worry about shit, the buttons for the doors and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And my kids get excited every time we have one. It's great. Then after that, I had for my work trip that I had on at the end of that, I had a Chevy Equinox. And and I'll just tell you just a real base model, 2-wheel drive Chevy Equinox. This was less than a week ago.
Okay.
And let me describe for you the impression that it made on me. Before this show started, I had to go into my email to look up what my rental car was because I had forgotten.
Yep.
I couldn't picture it at all.
Yeah. It's like when I got to the last 20 minutes of Deadpool 2 and I was like, "Oh, I already saw this. I actually have watched it before until I forgot."
That's really funny. Yeah, no, I spent several hours in this car. Couldn't tell you anything. No, I don't remember any of it.
You just went into a fugue state.
Yeah. I think I may have slept the entire time.
So I think what we're doing is we're debunking alien abductions. People have not been missing time. Nobody's asked, what have you been driving?
This is perfect. This is a great theory. I think you've cracked it. Yeah. So Obama saying aliens maybe are real or whatever. No. People are just driving Chevy Equinoxes.
That's right. You know what's real? This shit. Yeah.
Which explains, missing time and all the anal probing. Both of those things happen in Chevy Equinoxes. It's just science. That's what we've determined.
Does that happen at the rental desk or in the car? So I've gotten both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't have anything to say about a Chevy Equinox, and apparently neither do you.
No, I honestly, I really did have to look it up.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, I mean, it didn't infuriate you because then you would remember it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like plain oatmeal. It is some car.
Right. Not even Wilford Brimley diabetes.
No.
Oatmeal.
No. Maple brown sugar? No. None of that. Nary a walnut to go on top of it.
Yes. The oatmeal your grandfather's grandfather ate.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
On rations. Yeah. Rationed oatmeal.
Uh-huh. You had the automotive equivalent of hardtack.
Right.
I want to chase this thread because you and I were talking before the show. Surprise, we do talk sometimes before the show.
Sometimes.
And you got sick, and when you came home, like it really hit you, and you had the walls closing in on you moment, and just power down.
Yeah.
Right. And so, well, thank you for recording tonight. Because
I'm feeling much better today. I'm
good.
Yeah.
But you were talking about like how you handle a fever, and this fits. This puzzle piece locks right in for just what I have for you in my head. So tell people what you like to do when you have a fever, like if you're in a hotel or whatever.
Okay, so I was on the tail end of my work trip, like the day before I had to fly home, when like I like sat down at the hotel bar and just like I could just feel it come on. So I went upstairs to my room and I cranked the heat up in my room to like 76 and just wrapped myself in my blankets and just sweat it out.
Yes, because like you're a hot toddy kind of person.
I drank a hot toddy at the bar.
See, right? Like your home remedies and my donuts are the same. Like you are using like your grandfather's home remedies.
Right.
And I don't want a crazy donut with gummy worms and cereal on it. I want like a buttermilk bar.
Oh, I'm with you on the donuts.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want the donuts my grandfather ate. Right.
I think I've told this. I may have said this on the show a long time ago, but so a friend of mine is the donut king of Oklahoma. He like his family owned all the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh shit!
Chains in Oklahoma.
Okay,
and he like is a bigwig in kind of the regional like franchises.
Okay.
Of
how am I just now hearing about this? You have donut connections, and I'm just now hearing about this. Oh, okay.
Every time I see him, I've known him for like 15 years at this point. Every time I see him, I harangue him about the classic Dunkin' Donut that had the handle on it.
Yes.
That they discontinued, I'm going to say 25 years ago.
Right. Yes. I'm going to pull up a picture of it because I'm not sure I remember it because we were a Winchellstown in Missouri.
Okay. So it was an old fashioned cake donut. Okay. But it had the handle on it. And the best thing about it is the little handle went up would get crispy.
Oh,
from the mold. It would get all crispy in there, and it was the fucking best. I loved him. So even as a kid. Okay. You know, my siblings were going for sprinkles or whatever. I was like, no. Give me this plain ass cake donut.
See?
With the little crispy bits. That's what I want.
Yeah. I'm here for that. I want the edges of apple fritters and I want the fun dip sticks.
Yeah. Also, this is why they were called Dunkin' Donuts. Right. They're not Dunkin'. There's no handle for the dunking anymore.
Yes.
Misha, are you hearing me?
I like that. I like that you will not let this die.
I won't. No.
Yeah, I can say I've never seen one of these in person. I've never.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how long it's been since this was a thing.
I like that.
They must have been discontinued like in the early 2000s or something like that. Like I think it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Someone here is saying like they didn't have them when I was going there in the 80s or like sometime between 98 and 2003, maybe they. Yeah.
I mean, there was definitely still a thing in the 90s when I was a kid.
Sure.
We had them in Chicago, and we moved from Chicago in 97. Okay. So like it was probably between 97 and the early 2000s, somewhere in there, that they discontinued it.
Bring back the donut with the freaking handle, man.
But I hold a grudge. Yeah. To this day.
Well, I will carry the torch with you. Even though I've never had one. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I need my crispy bits.
Yeah. I'll dunk a donut in coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
What were we talking about? Home remedies.
Home remedies. But yes. And I just that just fits. I can see you working out with like one of those like old-timey big leather medicine balls. You know, there's just so many delightful old man characteristics about you that I'm here for. I love and embrace about my buddy Ian.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a young, hip individual.
You can be both, Ian. You can be both.
I've always been a weird little old man.
My wife and I are watching Taskmaster Series 14. We've made it to 14 now. Nice. And the guy, John, on there is like he's 95.
Which one is that?
Yeah. Basically,
I know what you're talking about.
He starts every task with a
yeah. It's really funny.
Nice. Yeah. So besides us losing time in Chevy Equinoxes and debunking all alien abductions, what car stuff do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, I have been in suspense for like 2 weeks because you sent me a text with a picture with, for once, one of your cars on a tow truck.
Right. That wasn't when I was getting it to fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've provided nary an explanation. And I need to know what's happening.
So here's the picture I sent Ian.
That's the GSF on the back of a tow truck.
Yep. Walter, as we've come to call him. Yep. So thank you, PETA, for the nickname. Yeah. Buddy. Okay. So I was, and I told you the first part of the story. I was driving to Costco like a good boy because,
as you do,
right? In your Lexus GSF, right? I was at a stoplight the other day and I saw another GSF. So there's another one around. It's black, but orange calipers and everything. Proper GSF. But
instead of when you see another Lexus owner that has the same thing as you, instead of like the Jeep Wave or the Volkswagen Wave, do you just shout "Four" at each other?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Both of our collars pop. Yeah. So I was driving to Costco like a good boy, and I was at a stoplight, maybe about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile away from Costco. And there's some smoke coming from my front passenger wheel area, like that front wing.
And for the audio only listeners, smoke usually bad.
Right. But also as a Lexus owner, when you see smoke, you're like, that's not me. That's clearly another car around me.
Right.
There was a gigantic like commercial truck with tons of exhaust coming out right next to me at the stoplight. Right. And I was like, so like at the next light or at the light right before I turned into Costco, it was very clear that it was me.
That's really funny.
Okay.
Okay.
I pull into the Costco parking lot. I noticed that the car is sounding louder than it is from like the valve train under the hood area. Right.
Oh no. Like loud, like top end, like clattery or like knocky knock.
Top end clattery. And I did the real quick, see if it matches the engine RPM. And it did. Shut the car off.
Yeah.
That fast. Right. Yep. And so I get out, I pop the hood. I kind of see I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I see that there's some oil over on the passenger side, or I see that that's wet.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so on the valve covers, like you can kind of see some of the moisture and stuff here in this picture.
Yeah.
Like on one of the coil packs.
Battery, like it's been spraying from someplace.
Yeah.
Or like thrown by something, right?
Right. Yeah. You see on that hose there on the right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this right here is one of the high pressure fuel pumps. So a lot of cars do this on the valve cover. There's a secondary high pressure fuel pump because fuel systems, I didn't know this until I was reading how to depressurize them. Fuel systems can run over 2,000 PSI.
Oh, wow.
Right? That's some scary shit. Right? So the way that they get those high PSIs is typically a secondary high pressure pump.
Right.
And that pump is driven by a lobe on the cam. Right. And so like, yeah, your car's like, hey, I got stuff that's spinny up top. You need anything else powered?
Funny's fun.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Funny's fun. Right. And Toyota, Audi, a whole bunch of other people are like, yeah, throw this high pressure fuel pump up top. right? And I knew about the high pressure fuel pump because it's a common leak thing. It's like one of the few like common Lexus things that the seals will eventually degrade and you'll start to leak oil from that area, right? And it kind of goes down straight down to the exhaust from there. So when I looked under the hood, the high pressure fuel pump was trying to yeet itself to fucking freedom.
Oh, shit.
It was dislodged from the valve cover. I could see underneath it, like it was at least 1/4 of an inch on one side and maybe an 1/8 of an inch on the other. And both bolts were still there. But it was like, that's not right.
So it was like the whole housing had come off or something? Or like,
so there's only 2 bolts holding it on. These 2 that you see here, right? The Torx
loose.
So I don't know, but I can give you some backstory as to why I think this is. And we'll get to that. So I have I don't have tools with me. I'm concerned, like, I know that there's like some O-rings and stuff in there, and I'm concerned that like if I just tighten it back down, like something's going to fall into the valve train or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I have it towed back to my house. I got an amazing, I went through USAA and because I found out my AAA membership had expired. And with AAA, if you sign up, it doesn't take effect until the next day because they don't want people signing up the same day that they need a tow. So I went through my insurance and they got this fucking tow truck driver there, man, in like 35 screaming minutes, dude. He flew across town. Yeah. Like, and every time I talked to the insurance, they were like, "Are you in a safe place?" You know, like, blah, blah, like doing all the checks, like awesome. And this tow truck driver, man, like he talked to me and we were kind of trying to figure out how to get the car onto the flatbed. And he was like, honestly, he was like, the absolute best thing is not for me to pull it from the tow hook or from anything else. If you can drive this like 10 feet, I'll get this as low as I can. You start up, you get on the truck as fast as you can. You can drive it on there. I'll tell you when. And so we did that. We got it like bam on the truck. Right.
Yeah.
And I have his card. I'll give him a shout out on the next episode. But dude, yeah, he was amazing. So took it to my house. Same thing, getting it off, like put it in the street right in front of my house. And then I, if you can, give your tow truck drivers a tip, man. Even if your insurance is covering it, if you have some cash, give them some water, give them a beer for something after work. You know, like do what you can, man. Because the guy got me out of a spot, right?
Yeah, totally. I definitely have tipped my tow truck drivers, and I feel like I've gotten good karma from it.
Yes. Also, according to the tow truck driver, never ever buy a Jeep. He said he tows those more than anything these days. Yeah. He said it's just real rough out there, Jeep stuff. But yeah, because of course, we're going to start getting into that stuff. I'm sure you do with all you get in the tow truck and they're like, Ian.
Yeah. They're like, you're back. They're like, you got your punch card with you?
Yes. So I tightened down the high pressure fuel pump and I got the car in the garage and kind of like did the thing like, okay, now I have time to like Google and all that stuff. So I posted to the Facebook GSF owners group that guy Scott that does all the GSF videos is in. Asked him if he wants to be on the show. He said yes. He's actually has family not too far away. He could probably do an in-person with us sometime in the next year. But yeah, so nobody has seen a fuel pump yeet itself to freedom. But I talked to Brendan Garst. He said it happened on his Audi that the actual fuel pump dislodged.
Oh, wow.
And found a Toyota Tacoma owner with a V8 that had the same thing happen to them. And like their bolts were gone. Right?
Crazy.
So I consider myself lucky that the bolts were still there.
Yeah.
When I was putting everything back together, I found this. Oh, wait, hang on. I found this.
Oh.
A little piece of an O-ring stuck to the valve cover right below where the high pressure fuel pump goes. Do
we find the other half of it?
I think so. So what I did is I tightened everything back down. Garst and I chatted about it over text. He kind of like walked me off the ledge when it came to like worst case scenario. If a little piece of rubber falls into your valve train up top, it's not going to blow your engine, right? It's not like a piece of metal, right? Yeah. So I booked service. My wife and I were going out of town for our anniversary, dropped it off, got a loaner that I drove and left at the airport instead of my car.
Nice.
And while I was away, they found this. There was a recall a while ago.
Okay.
In 2018, and this car has had the work done in early 2019, but they found the rest of the O-ring. I took like a drug dealer. I took the little bit of the O-ring into the dealer, and the service writer said that when he showed the tech was like, I know exactly what that is.
That's hilarious.
Right?
I mean, good on you for taking your severed finger into the ER like that so they can get it reattached.
Right? Yeah. So this is the high pressure fuel pump off. I love how they just like send you videos for like your car repair stuff these days. But the guy, like the tech, was very good about like specifically showing just this. So I think like the rest of the O-ring was there. There's also an inner O-ring on that cam kind of roller there, and that big outer O-ring, but everything was okay. So it was probably from me like finagling stuff while I was waiting for the tow truck, trying to figure out like, why the fuck is this like this?
Sure.
Right. Yeah. And then like tightening it down probably broke whatever else was there. Or it got shredded somehow. And
it could have broken, because if it was lifted up and it's attached to the cam, it was probably moving around.
Yes, it was. And that the loud noise that I was hearing, the louder drivetrain noise
was like rattling around.
Yeah, and like when you have something open on your valve cover, turns out your engine's loud as shit.
Right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
So you weren't hearing actual valves. You were just hearing like, okay.
Yeah. And I even did the thing where like after I tightened everything back down and I did an oil change on the car real quick. I did the thing where like I took a screwdriver and held it up to my ear and listened like you can touch the fuel pump and hear how it sounds. And I was comparing the sound of that one to the driver's side to make sure they like both sounded the same.
Yeah.
And then doing that at like different points on the valve cover to make sure I didn't hear anything out of order. Like that like cheap like stethoscope thing is like that's the old mechanic trick. I can't remember where I saw that, but somebody was like, "Hey, do this." Yeah. And that served me well for many, many years.
So was the one on the driver's side also loose?
The one on the driver's side was not loose, but it was seeping.
Oh.
Yes.
So did they change both of them?
They did. So $1,200 all said and done. And like, I do a lot of work on cars, but it was nice to be able to leave on vacation and come back and have it done. Also, the fuel lines in that area are all hard lines.
Yeah.
And I don't want to disconnect and reconnect hard lines. Like give me a soft line with a fitting. I'll like something that has some flex, but like actual, like water cooled PCs with like the hard lines piped in, like, oh God, that makes me so nervous.
I agree. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a sensitive area too. So I get the peace of mind part of it, but man, that's expensive for what amounts to like a couple of O-rings, because you didn't actually replace any parts other than the O-rings, right?
Correct.
Ooh,
that was basically all labor and rubber seals. Now,
were they like, so the fuel pumps themselves are like, did they say like, don't replace these, they're fine?
They did not say anything about it. They were like, yeah, we just ordered the reseal kit, and that was it.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. I guess these fuel pumps are pretty solid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's where I get my tinfoil hat on.
Okay.
I think this was Toyota's fault.
Oh.
Because in my panic Googling, and I cannot fucking find this article again. So if anybody can find it, please send it to me. But so the high pressure fuel pump recall was a big thing for Toyota in 2018. It affected tons of Toyota models, and it like, The issue was that the lines to the high pressure fuel pumps could actually crack. And it was because of improper tightening of the high pressure fuel pump bolts that when that pump comes out and rattles around, it can crack the fuel line.
Makes sense.
Fuel causes fire, right? Fuel, hot exhaust, fun time.
I've heard.
Right? Yeah. You have seen it firsthand, right? Twice.
Yeah.
And so it was a huge recall, cost Toyota who knows how much money, but Toyota like did the proper thing and recall, blah, blah, blah. My car, thanks to the video Scott made, I know, and the Toyota dealer the Lexus dealer backed it up, that this had the high pressure fuel pump recall done in January of 2019, right? Mm-hmm. I could have sworn that while I was Googling, waiting for the tow truck to show up, that I found somebody like a TSB, some kind of like proper like Lexus Toyota article that was for the bolt torque post recall. Okay. And where they said like, check to see if it loosens at 18 and if not, tighten to 22 for foot-pounds for each of those bolts. I think that when this was put back together, they were not torqued appropriately and they slowly backed themselves out.
Interesting.
And if that secondary thing of like the secondary tightening sequence that I could have swore, I went through my phone history and everything trying to find it. I couldn't find it, but I know I saw it. Like check to see if tightened to 18, then tightened to 22, right? And so I think ultimately that there was something just missed with tightening these 4 bolts, mainly the passenger side. So I haven't done this yet. I'm going to put little paint witness marks on each of those 4 bolts just to make sure. Because, I'm sure the Lexus dealer did it correctly this time, but it's just right there in the back of the engine bay. You can get to it. All you have to do is remove the big plastic engine cover. That's real easy. And I can just dab some paint pen there and I'll be okay.
Have you checked the torque on it?
I have not. It's a difficult area to get a torque wrench into, right? Which also means like how many like Chevy Camaros and stuff like that had the first 6 spark plugs replaced, but then not the last 2, right? I think it's one of those kinds of things.
Okay, right? Gotcha. Huh.
So the GSF is back. It is feeling great. And so I'm back up and running, but
okay, man, that's a scary one.
It is. And then, so I think I told you that Brendan Garst and I had a kind of a bet going between his, and this is how I opened the text with him, between his McLaren MP 412C and my Fiat 500 Abarth, which one was going to throw a check engine light the first? And I just texted him, boom, wild card, GSF on a tow truck, motherfucker. And that's then really funny. When my wife and I got back, after I picked up Walter, I took the Abarth for a drive. What happened? Starts misfiring on cylinder 3, throws a check engine light.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I limp it back home. I had only made it like, I don't know, less than a mile. Limp it back home, do some reading like I always do, right? Pulled the codes, and realized it was just because it hadn't been driven for a while that the oil drained out of that multi-air brick and it just needed to be primed again, like after I rebuilt the engine. So I went through I pulled the coil pack connections and the fuel pump views, primed it like 5 times with the starter, 5 seconds off, 10, 15 seconds, or 5 seconds on, 10, 15 seconds off. Did that 5 times. Fucker fired right up and was like, let's go for a drive.
Italian cars are so funny. Like they if you don't drive them, they just break.
Right. It makes me think of that story that Serrated Mobius told about his dad's motorcycle, right? Where like the BMW motorcycle tech was like, if you don't drive this bike, it is just going to decay. You need to drive this motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a cranky Fiat. It was like when you come home from vacation and your cat's mad at you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it was kind of like the Abarth being like, well, I need attention too.
Yes. It was total second child acting out. Yes. Right.
You only pay attention to him now.
Yeah. Since they've come along.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's
well, I'm glad that everything is well again.
Thank you. Thank you. I did want to know if you have been able to replicate or if you've had any repeat of the electrical buzzing issue that your wife had reported.
Yes.
Let's
figured it out.
Okay.
Figured it out. It's not very exciting.
Well, tell people what was happening. Yeah, first.
So what had happened was, what was happening was, we had, we sort of figured part of it out. There was two things that were happening. One was only twice, the car would throw a weird, our Volkswagen Alltrack would throw a weird like error message about driver assist things and then kind of go into like a limp mode. Okay. But then also my wife was reporting a strange buzzing sound that she thought was correlated to these events.
Yeah, like a stereo crackle, I thought.
Yes, she described it as a crackling.
Okay.
So the crackling we solved. It is at a certain combination of air flow and fan speed.
Yes.
It will rattle.
Okay.
For a minute. There's like something in one of the vents someplace.
Yes.
And it's hard to get it exactly right, but it's at a low fan speed and like a certain mix of like vent versus floor.
Recirc and position. Yeah. Okay.
Right. It has to be, but when it's in auto mode, sometimes it'll like
it crosses it.
Right. It'll move air around. So it'll just like move into it.
Yeah.
So I can recreate it if I like fiddle with the HVAC enough. I can get it to do it.
Okay.
So that's that.
Okay.
The other thing, no idea, fixed itself. I guess I don't know. It's been months and nothing's happened.
Okay.
So I got nothing.
Okay. No recurrence. Also, we've had 0 snow in Colorado. So.
Oh, I still have summer tires on both cars.
Yeah.
I haven't used my snowblower yet this year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm still running summers as well. It's wild. Yeah.
So that's all. Okay. That's all I got. I don't have very much. That's not very interesting, but yeah. That's all I've got on that.
That occurs to me every now and then. I would think about your crackle. Yeah.
Thank you. I try not to think about your crackle,
but you can't help yourself, can you?
I know it's compelling. It's a compelling crackle.
I can't quit your crackle. Okay. All right.
Dave, would you care for a license plate game?
Dude, I would love one, man. I would love a license plate game.
Okay. Your video, by the way, has worked maybe 10% of the time.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. It just keeps saying your video is being paused for network.
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Okay. License plate game. What did I call it?
You called it Cassette 789.
Yep. This one's called Cuz 789.
Okay. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Yeah, 8s on plates. It happens. Okay. So we've got a blue CRV. I like that blue. It's close to Vigan Lightning Blue.
Yeah.
Blue CRV up top. We've got we got Hondas for the first two. We've got a Honda Ridgeline pick 'em up truck in black. And then we have a Jeep, whatever the Jeep is. Cherokee? Compass?
I think that's a Cherokee.
Okay. All right. With a roof box and all that. And the plates, E-lived?
I think it's Ella Elevated.
Elevated. Oh God, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, they not only did they like license plate spell it, but they misspelled it and license plate spelled it.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
and then this one, hydrate. HYDR8 and simulate. SIMUL8. All right, we're doing some zoomies and enhancies, homie. All right. Some window tint on the CRV, gas flap ajar.
Yep.
And it's
an Alabama plate.
Alabama plate. Okay. Palm trees in the background. Huh. Okay. You're in their blind spot. I can tell. Then we have the black Honda Ridgeline raw dog in that plate frame, just like the CRV bastards. Got like an A basin. Is that an A basin sticker?
That is an A basin sticker, yes.
Okay. And then a P1 or PI. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
Okay. No tint.
Not a whole lot else to go on, though.
Yeah, you're right. Also, it looks like no one's driving that car.
It does look.
Okay. And then we have the Jeep Cherokee from CarMax.
It's a Compass, I think you're right.
Oh, Compass. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Let's see. Let's see. What is it? Let's zoom some more. Zoom some more. Okay. Cherokee.
Oh, Cherokee. Okay.
Okay. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, and there's a CRV next to it. Yeah, dirty roof box, some tint. It's got what is that sticker? WNDR?
Yeah, Wonder.
Like not all who wander are lost or that kind of thing. Okay.
I'll look that up.
And a big roof box. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Hydrate, simulate, and elevated. Okay. I'm going to say now elevated has to be a Colorado plate. Okay. So I think that it's going to be either the Ridgeline or the Jeep.
Okay.
Hydrate. That could be Colorado as well. We always tell people to drink water up here.
That's true.
Right.
I solved the riddle of this sticker. It is an Alpine supply company that is out of business.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Ian.
You're welcome.
Good job Googling 4 letters and figuring it out, dude. Yeah. Nice.
Glad to be of service, sir.
And then simulate. Yeah. I don't know. That seems the most non-Colorado to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to put simulate on the CRV.
Okay.
I'm going to put elevated on the Ridgeline and hydrate on the Cherokee. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think hydrate would be on a coastal region, like for like kayaking and surfing and stuff like that. I don't think they would say hydrate.
Okay.
You know, because it's not about drinking water. It's about doing the stuff on the water.
That's true.
But watch it not be that.
I don't know. I'll never tell.
Huh. Elevated, hydrate, simulate. Yeah, I got to go simulate on the CRV, elevated on the Jeep, and hydrate on the Ridgeline. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm doing, even though it's different than what I said before.
It is different than what you said before. Which one you're doing that one? That's the one you're going with?
Trust my gut, Dave. No, I'm doing what I said originally. Okay, simulate on the CRV. Okay. We're going. What did I say first? Elevated on the Ridgeline, and then hydrate on the Cherokee. I know that's wrong, but I'm doing it anyway.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh,
Dave, that gut of yours clogs toilets and saws license plate games.
Oh shit! No way.
You fucking nailed it.
I got a triple flusher, baby.
You're gonna have to get the toilet knife out.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh my God, yeah. Simulate, okay. Elevated and hydrate. Hydrate seemed like a long shot, man.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, I thought you would get, because I think I had more of a handle on hydrate.
Okay.
Than anything, because that's such a Colorado like thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The simulate thing I think is more interesting. I think that is a so in Huntsville, Alabama is Rocket City, USA.
Oh.
And I think that's what that license plate is.
Okay.
The thing that I think is that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around with this person, because I like to create a whole story.
Yes.
Is what is the story of this like mad scientist person who has the Rocket City USA and a sciencey plate, but is driving a CRV with the gas cap open?
I think it's that like genius that needs to be told to take a shower every day.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's that like siloed knowledge, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought that was funny.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. I used to work with this neurosurgeon that like legitimately could not fill out like a web form to get entry into an application. Like, could not fill it out. Like, yeah. Right. So siloed knowledge is a real thing. Yeah.
100%.
Right? Yeah. This is a great one, man. This is a great plate game.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love it.
I have so many 8 ones that I want to do. I thought it would be a good theme.
That is nice. You got to work a dad joke in there.
Right?
Yeah. Nice, buddy. Okay. Do you have an album for me? I'm wondering if you've listened to the same album I have recently.
Oh, well, my album is not recent.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then
this week.
Okay.
But I'm curious to hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mine is one of my favorite. So my album of the week this week is one of my favorite records from the 2000s. It's from it's 2009's Merriweather Post Pavillion by Animal Collective. And is a classic, like kind of psyche, kind of experimental indie rock album. Merriweather Post Pavillion is the name of a concert venue in Columbia, Maryland.
Okay.
But also the name of this record.
Okay.
The reason I picked it is I went to one of the best record stores I have ever been to in Oxford, Mississippi. My sister-in-law and her new husband brought me there. It's called The End of All Music.
Okay.
I left with a haul there, and I could have shopped there all day.
Yeah.
I got like 7 records while I was there, but it was one of those things. Like I went through I always love to go through the new arrivals bin.
Yeah.
Go through the new
See
arrivals
what people
bin.
are trading in. Yes.
And I could tell instantly with like 3 records in that this was like my sort of place. Cause it was like weird shit. And just like great, like really cool finds.
Yes.
I got some really cool stuff while I was there. But I learned while I was there from one of the people working that Merriweather Post Pavillion was recorded in Oxford, Mississippi, which was a surprise to me. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah. So it was recorded like 2 blocks from there, from that record store. To be honest, this is my like first inklings of summer. This is a very summery sounding record.
Oh, okay.
But that's normally when I listen to it. But knowing that history about it, I was like, oh, well, let's throw this on.
That's really cool. Yeah. Studio Sweet Tea in Oxford, Mississippi. Yeah. That's amazing. Animal Collective.
Do you not know this record?
I do not. Other than from seeing it at the music store. Oh no, because this is after I worked at the music store, just knowing it from the optical illusion on the cover.
Yeah.
Right. It's one of those ones where like, if you look at it, it looks like it's moving. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
It is, this is a great record.
Okay.
It's an all-time great sort of indie rock record. Very psychedelic. Lots of synths.
Okay.
You'll like it.
Yeah. Nice, man. Okay, I'm going to check it out.
Great vocals.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good headphone record. It's also a great the first time you can have the windows open in the house.
Yeah. Okay.
And you get the warm breeze coming through.
Yeah.
And you're like doing a spring cleaning.
Yeah.
Crank this up. Perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Clean your baseboards and listen to Animal Collective.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Merriweather Post Pavillion. Okay. Yeah. Links will be in the YouTube description. That's a great one, Ian. I'm going to check that out, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Right on. Well, we did a car show, buddy.
We did. We did a car and, as usual, poop show.
We did. If anyone can find that article that I'm talking about for the Toyota bolt tightening for the high pressure fuel pumps, please send it to me because I would like to ask Toyota for $1,200 for improper tightening of the fuel pump bolts to begin with. Yeah. So yeah, real likely to see that hit my account.
Definitely.
From Pappy Toyota. Yeah. So there you go. Okay.
Everybody, 720-515-1391. Send us license plates. Send Dave $1,200. Send us your one hotel toilet trick. apexadjacent@gmail. Everybody, thank you. We love you. Goodbye. Fuck ice.